So now let's stay over in the lane of the IRS whistleblowers who came forward. Gary Shapley's the one, then the other's unnamed. And now we're going to have a new hearing with them, thanks to James Comer, which will be good. And they've alleged that there's a reason David Weiss, the U.S. Attorney for Delaware, did not bring really meaty charges against Hunter and let the statute of limitations expire on some of the worst claims that could have been brought against Hunter, and that is DOJ interference. That is Merrick Garland and another deputy working on the case at every turn tipped off Hunter Biden about investigations or interviews that were going to happen, shut down any mention of Joe Biden or an actual look into whether Joe Biden had a connection to this, the big guy, all that. No, it's a no. You can't go there. And basically protected the president and his son from start to finish. And that whistleblower says David Weiss, the U.S. attorney, admitted to the IRS whistleblowers and other FBI agents at a meeting that he didn't have full authority and that he had been turned down by U.S. attorneys in California and D.C. on bringing charges. Now, Weiss is coming out kind of siding with Merrick Garland, saying that's not true. The whistleblower doesn't know what he's talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. But there is a memo that the whistleblower Shapley wrote that we've seen now, dated October 7th, 2022, that he sent to his boss, and the boss signs off on it saying, thanks, you covered it all. Doesn't say you misstated everything, Gary Shapley. And in that memo, he says, the whistleblower now, Shapley, among other things, quote, Weiss, David Weiss, the U.S. Attorney for Delaware, stated that he is not the deciding person on whether charges are filed. And goes on to say, he told us DOJ denied his request for special counsel authority and told him to instead, quote, follow the process. Now Weiss is trying to weasel out of all of this by saying, I never asked to be special counsel. I was told I would be labeled special attorney, which is a slightly different thing. If I needed that authority, it'd be granted to me, and suggest it may still be granted to me. Like it's all wide open. Well, you let the statute of limitations run. The New York Times confirmed you were turned down by the California U.S. attorney and or the U.S. attorney in Delaware. You've already been in D.C. You've already been turned down. You already let the statute run. Don't pretend it's all still out there and you still might do all this. So what's happening here, Margot?
So the big question I have is, did Weiss lie to his agents when he said that he is not in control of it? Or did he lie then to Congress when he said, I've always been told I have this kind of authority to do it? And with Weiss, who, again, is the Delaware U.S. attorney, he's the holdover from Trump, which the left is trying to portray as, oh, see, he's in control of this. He's trying to change the story every chance he gets. He has never come out, though, and contradicted what the whistleblowers have said, which was during this meeting, not only did he say he's not in charge, but he said that he tried to get the authority to bring the charges and he was denied it. And as you noted, the next day, or actually it was that evening, he sent a confirmation email summarizing it, which another individual in the meeting confirmed happened. But for the Attorney General, he has a bigger problem because he said under oath to Chuck Grassley, who was very specific in the questioning, Attorney General Garland said he has the authority. Not, I will give him the authority, but he has the authority. So we have Weiss trying to give cover to Garland.
Yes.
And I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense at all because now you've got, okay, there's a piece at MSNBC where a former Michigan U.S. attorney is trying to explain this all. Like it all comes down to the whistleblower's misunderstanding of special counsel versus special attorney, and the two men were just talking past each other. Well, that doesn't make sense because the whistleblower did not put it in those terms. The whistleblower, Shapley's memo, says Weiss stated he is not the deciding person on whether charges are filed. He wasn't hung up on the terms exactly. He said he's not the deciding person. And Weiss is saying he was the deciding person. So which is it? And that doesn't work. And then her piece on MSNBC, Why Hunter Biden IRS Whistleblower Controversy is Fizzling, she says the following. Look, Weiss says that he discussed with Justice the possibility of being appointed a special attorney, which isn't a special counsel. Special counsel does ultimately have to answer to Merrick Garland. She says special attorney would not. So a special attorney would actually have had more power. And she says, Weiss says he was assured he would be granted this authority if it proved necessary. Here's my problem. Weiss is hiding the story. If he got in front of me, I would say, did you ask? Why or why not? Were you turned down by the U.S. attorneys in D.C. and or in California? What did you then do? How did you satisfy yourself before the statute of limitations ran that these crimes would be prosecuted that you clearly believe should be prosecuted if you went to California and DC and asked for that? Why did you not then proceed on your own if you had the authority? And if you didn't have the authority, did you or did you not ask to be appointed as either special counsel or special attorney, however you want to put it? And why not? Those are very simple questions.
They are, as well as what did you tell your staff? But this whole distinction between special counsel and special attorney is not just ridiculous, it actually makes Weiss look worse. Because if he could have been appointed a special attorney, which, as you noted, has bigger authority, he didn't have to go to Garland. Why did he not have that authority immediately to make sure that there was no political playing going on? And as you noted, what he says, what Weiss said in that meeting makes no sense for the distinction between the two. He didn't say, I didn't ask for special counsel. He said, I didn't have the authority and they would not charge it. That is consistent with whether it is special counsel or special attorney.
Some people take CBD for better sleep or less stress and more calm. Some take it for pain relief, for better energy or better focus and concentration. Today, I want to tell you about CB Distillery and their over 2 million satisfied customers. According to a poll of their customers, 90% reported that they sleep better with CBD, 81% said CBD helps with stress, and 80% said CBD helps with aches and pain after physical activity. If you struggle to get a good night's sleep, if you're dealing with too much stress and could use a little calm in your life, if you suffer with pain and discomfort, especially after physical exercise, you could give CBD a try from cbdistillery.com. Use my 20% discount by visiting cbdistillery.com and enter my initials MK for your discount. No prescription required. That's cbdistillery, DISTILLERY.com, promo code MK for 20% off cbdistillery.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.